what's going on? Also, I'd like to welcome everyone to this new price for the TERRA Luna Classic. And now, as you can see, we'll be talking about the latest breakthrough we've experienced. We just broke out yesterday, just as we said we would in the video. So let's talk about all the price levels you should be watching, as well as our long-term goals. In addition, we will discuss potential negative outcomes. Let's begin with Elliott, who I'm sure will be a great help. On a shorter time scale, we might observe waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and even 5. The question now is why this strategy failed to materialize. But wave 4 shouldn't ever go through wave 1, and that's exactly what happened here. The first downward crossing of wave 4 is also visible. We smashed it on the bottom, and that's probably why wave 5 to the upside never really materialized. So, where does Luna Classic go from here? For the time being, we can see that we are still trading within a crucial support zone that has also served as resistance. We can see that right now. For several days, it served as a barrier to our progress, but yesterday, with respectable volume, we finally broke through. It was a fantastic break for us. Here, from 29,833 to 0.31,743, we can see that the hourly candle to the upside tried to break out, but ultimately got snagged back inside the zone. This is a crucial threshold that must be maintained. Sadly, if we look at the 4-hour candle, that might be a highly bearish indication and signal some signs of flaws. Now, after the breakthrough, it is critical to remember that volume was not particularly high. The volume wasn't particularly high to begin with, and it was actually falling slightly, which is another symptom of weakness. We must now exercise extreme caution and pay close attention to ensure that we do not leave this area. After that, we'll examine the EMA metals, and there it is written in black and white. Yesterday we escaped them. Similarly, we were able to disrupt the norm, which is a promising development. Plus, we discovered a retest right here at around 0.2906. In other words, a candlestick pattern emerges here as well. Morningstar, the fact that this is a usual morning is a positive indicator of the day ahead. In addition, earlier today we were close to having a bearish sign right here in the form of an evening star. The fact that it did not conclude as planned is likely still the main reason we are back in the safe area of the map. And right now, we are testing the EMA ribbons again. And if we break below them, that would be another symptom of weakness. So we'd like to see a retest of the EMA ribbon. The most crucial development on the 1-hour chart right now is, in my opinion, a break above the EMA ribbon. The 4-hourly chart is up next. What do we find there? First, we can see that we briefly rose above the EMA ribbon at 0.33582. The 0.5 Fibonacci sequence is also visible here. Hence, on the hourly chart, we see an evening start right here, signaling that we have reached a decent sign of resistance. The Telegraph version of this was also sent out. It doesn't cost you a dime. Look at the description for a link. There's a new group I started on there. I'll keep you posted on the latest happenings in our Luna Classic take on Bitcoin and the entire cryptocurrency industry. If you want to hear my signals and read my news, you should go there, as it's free. There's really nothing to lose by trying it. Now, let's keep going. In order to keep the Orly flame from burning out, we must ensure that we never go below the EMA ribbons. That's even more of a symptom of weakness than the others we've talked about, and there would be a clear sign that we had broken through the Cleveland support level. Two things would happen if we were to descend below them. There has been a drop below the EMA ribbon and the support zone. A retest would be welcome, as would an increase in volume. And even as I record this, we can see that we are finally crumbling. This bodes ill for the future. We should definitely cut back on the number of candles we light if we go any closer than that, as I explained below. And subsequently, as is clear, there will be a drop to the 6.8 Fibonacci level at 0.27784. In other words, the market would likely drop by 6.38%. However, we are still a ways off. We have almost another 4 hours to go. This candle has only just begun burning, and there is still some time left before it is printed. It would be a really poor sign, gentlemen, if a 4-only candle actually closed below. This would result in yet another EMA ribbon testing failure. The fact that we were able to briefly soar over it and then plummet to the ground during a retest is also demonstrated here. The retest was conducted directly above them, and it now appears that we are regressing following this evening start. After this point, it is crucial that we remain inside this zone of support, so please pay special attention. Right here is where we can still see a significant accumulation zone, following a drop from around 0.3190 to 0.604. This would be the next major level to the downside. Let's check out the neighborhood version of Fibonacci. While the current 6.8 Fibonacci is in perfect phase with the 618 major. In other words, we have two extremely high levels of confidence in the 0.27793 value. It's clear that the 618 and the 6.8 are in perfect harmony. Therefore, this is an extremely crucial buffer zone. A convergence on such a scale is remarkable. That level should be watched carefully. Furthermore, the 786 coincides with the peak of this accumulation region, so those are two excellent support zones that need to be monitored. No matter which direction we take, up or down, this zone represents a crucial point of resistance that must be decisively overcome. Then the 0.5 would enter the picture, which is, in my opinion, not a huge deal. Next, we have a rather simple game for a classic, with an upside of roughly 22%. We simply have a concept that needs to be broken, but personally I think the 0.5 Fibonacci and the 0.6.8 at 0.45991 are more significant. The complete LUNC Classic emergency update is now complete. All I wanted to do was share these levels with you guys. Exercise extreme caution. We have reached a point of no return at the moment. We have entered a crucial phase. See the description for links to support the channel. Look into the new Telegram and the exclusive deals we've posted. Because of our formal partnership with them, we have access to their incredible discounts. This concludes our video. Gentlemen, I appreciate you staying tuned, and I'll see you in the future episode. The end.